Hello everybody, this is Beano4657. Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, apparently. Okay, so anyway, I got some explaining to do. The last time I recorded this, the recording actually didn't really work out. Only 40 seconds of it were kept, and I have no idea why that happened. But as you can see, I kind of beat the game, and I actually got all the 7 Chaos Emeralds too. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start at the Mushroom Hill Zone where I left off, and just go through it as if nothing ever happened. The only problem is that you're not going to see that last Chaos Emerald. Sorry about that. It was actually a pretty good recording. It took me several tries, and I mean, it didn't take me several, it took me 2, but the last time I did it, it was actually pretty amazing. But, and I wish that I kept that, but I mean, like, God, why did that happen? But anyway, that's the reason why this Let's Play has been so delayed. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get on with it so we can continue on where we left off. So we're in the Mushroom Hill Zone, and this is where Sonic and Knuckles kicks off. So we got Knuckles sneaking outside of his little cave hideout here. And this only appears in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You're not going to see this if you just play the regular Sonic and Knuckles game, but if you go over here, you'll see this rainbow ring. Now, this ring is actually really important. If you want the Super Emeralds, you go in here, but the only problem is, and I think I explained this before, but, although it's probably in the recording that got corrupted, but anyway, when you jump in here, you'll lose all your Chaos Emeralds, and you won't get them back until you get all the Super Emeralds. So, for the sake of, having Super Sonic, I'm gonna, skip on that. And you don't need all the Super Emeralds to beat the game entirely. Well, technically you do, but I'm not gonna do that because it's actually really, really hard. And I'd rather not, take up too much time. I got other things I could be doing, so sorry about that, but you're not gonna see the Super Emeralds. And damn it, I hate that guy so much. He just throws mushrooms at you, and they don't hurt you or anything, but they just push you back for some unknown reason. Tails actually kind of hinders your progress with these things, because you just keep pressing down, but since Tails' commands are delayed by 0.8 seconds, you'll just, stop occasionally. It's not for long, but, I mean, it's enough to annoy you. And then you just bounce on these mushrooms. If you keep bouncing on them, you'll get, you'll go higher after a while. But obviously there's a cap on that, so no need to just stay there and bounce around like an idiot. So anyway, how's everybody doing? Today is wait, is it today? Yeah, it's April 13th, I think. So wait, oh, it's a Friday the 13th, huh? I didn't even notice. When I was a kid, I was actually a little superstitious about Friday the 13th, so every Friday the 13th, I would wear a 4-leaf clover pin on my shirt. Oh my god, I didn't realize how much rings I had. You might have noticed that I'm not transforming into Super Sonic. That's because the way you transform in this game is a little bit different than Sonic 2, where you just jump in the air. You actually have to press the jump button twice. And then you'll turn to Super Sonic, and he has all the same powers as he did in Sonic 2. He runs faster, jumps higher. If you get all the Super Emeralds, you turn into Hyper Sonic, and to be honest, there's really not much difference. He runs faster, he jumps a little bit higher, he has a double jump. And when he double jumps, he destroys everything on the screen. He also flashes rainbow colors. Pretty interesting. I guess I probably should show you, at least show you what it looks like, but like I said, it's really hard. It's going to take a long time, and I don't really want to do that. I mean, I got Tales of Vesperia right now, and that's taking forever. I think that's enough. I just wanted to, finish up Sonic 3, and then, to complete the Sonic trilogy. I already did 1 and 2, so anyway, I don't need to explain that. So Knuckles, the douchebag here, I have no idea what he's doing exactly. He has this weird fan hidden in the ground or something. What's going on over there? What's going on there? I don't even know how that works. But anyway, so now that we're in Mushroom Hill Zone, Act 2, and I didn't mean to spin dash that way, but it doesn't really matter. Whee! Oh, such fun. It's nice to go really fast. I like going fast. Even in Mario games or other games where you're not supposed to go fast, sometimes in Zelda I like to go really fast, though that's pretty hard to do. Well, it depends when you're playing. With 1 I kind of go pretty fast, but I actually haven't played one in a while. Probably go back and play some other Zelda games, but actually I've been really into Pokemon these days. Like yeah, I've just been like really into Pokemon. So yeah, I'm just gonna transform like whenever I get the chance, just so like I don't take any hits and I have no idea what happened there because I don't know, I must have hit like some sort of weird glitch. In Sonic 3, when you're Supersonic, it plays a different song. I think it plays the same song that plays when you're invincible. As of with this game, this is the same song that plays when you're invincible, remember? Oh yeah, there's that rainbow rain again. And a funny thing to note is that when you look at your score time in rains, when this thing is on the screen, it flashes the same colors as the rainbow rain. But when it's off the screen, it goes back to just plain yellow. I thought that was really strange. But I guess, like, back then, like, there's only so many colors it can have on the screen at once. So, like, with the little Sonic portrait down there, it's like when you want to load a different color, what's the point of keeping that other color in the system, because that'll just make it slower. And, it's just inconvenient to have, especially with games this old. So you kind of have to, like, be mindful of how much space you're taking. And I'm talking like a game designer right now, so I'm sorry if that gets on your nerves a little bit. Also, this game fixed the glitch that was in Sonic 2 when you could transform into Supersonic after you beat the stage. Obviously, you can't do that here because Sonic is doing his little pose. But after Robotnik's machine gets destroyed, you automatically turn back into Sonic, and you can't change back. Even if you do have over 50 rings. Like, if I tried to transform, it wouldn't work. Even so, the transformation would go away once I step foot on the capsule like in Sonic 2. It's just that you're not free to move around, so it prevents you from doing that glitch in Sonic 2. Anyway, here's the Flying Battery Zone, which is probably one of my favorite zones in the entire game. In Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sorry about my voice, my nose is getting a little stuffy. My allergies have been coming back. It's like that time of year again. My sister was actually telling me about how much her allergies were bothering her these days, so I'm just telling her, like, just take it easy. Just don't, like, go out too much. And I just died. Fell off. Died. But we got 34 lives left, so that's fine. Phew. My family's actually had quite a history with allergies, really. Like, one time when I was, like, 12, I think it was back then. I'm not really sure how old I was, but it was, like, it was in the new, like, century. But anyway, I started breaking out in hives, and I had no idea why. Like, I didn't know what hives were back then. Like, I didn't really pay mind to it. And then all of a sudden my mom was like, oh my god, you got breaking out in hives. I'm like, what does that mean? Because I'm like, I'm all itchy, and I thought I had the chicken pox again. So, like, I had to go to the doctor and, like, had to get all these things tested, which that was actually a living nightmare for me, because they had to inject me with all this serum that had particles of different things that I would probably be allergic to, but they're not sure. It's like, you had to test it. So, like, every time they wanted to inject me with something, they obviously, like, stuck a needle in my arm, and I had to get, like, 12. I'm not even sure what the exact number was, but it was somewhere between the number of 10 and 25. And yeah, that was really painful. I mean, like, one needle isn't really much of a problem for me anymore, but I mean, 25 or like as many as 25, like, it's gonna hurt. And then, like, for the next several years, I found after I found out what I'm allergic to, which happens to be dogs, cats, dust mites, and ironically everything green outside, as the doctor told me. Yeah, it's kind of strange, but for the next several years over, I had to get allergy shots in my arm every few weeks. I had to get 3 of them, 2 in one arm and 1 in the other. And that was also really painful. I don't get them anymore, actually. And to this day, I can't even remember exactly why I don't get them, but I guess my allergies have just been getting so much better. And then, like, occasionally, if they get bad enough, I'll take a pill to, like, subside that. And I think there was a way to get up there. There is, but I think you need tails for that. Let me try this. If you were hypersonic, you would be able to get up there, but I don't think supersonic can reach. Like, I mean, supersonic can jump really high, but I mean, you can only jump so high. You know. Obviously, the speed shoes and invincibility item will do nothing for you, and I die like that all the time. I always die like that. Every time I come here, I have to die like that somehow. Oh, excuse me. It's my nose again. I guess it's just one of those things that you kind of have to live with, like you know, like with certain LPers, they have this weird thing. They have mine is allergies, so. Oh, that worked out well. Yeah, in the Flying Battery Zone, they'll have these fake capsules, so it looks like you're at the end of the stage, but you're really not. Sometimes they'll have enemies popping out, so you gotta, like, you know, memorize which capsule has what, and then open the ones that don't have any. I mean, don't open the ones that have enemies, and then just jump on the ones that don't. Because the ones that don't will usually be a spring, which I always thought that was kind of strange. It's like, what's the point of putting a spring here, hidden in a capsule? I mean, you know it's not the end of the stage anyway, because you didn't fight Robotnik, so what's the point of even putting it there? No player would actually fall for that. I mean, if they know Sonic, yeah, they're not going to fall for it. Well, anyway, this part can get pretty annoying just because it's kind of like, you know, tedious, but it's not bad. A lot of people would say that the way to go here would be the lightning shield, but I say the fire shield is best to go here because there are actually quite a bit of fire things that can get in your way. This part took me a while to figure out, but you actually just supposed to stand here and have the missiles hit the ship, and then that'll eventually make a hole in it. And then you jump down here. And now behold, the easiest boss in the entire world. The first time I came through here, I was actually supersonic, so I didn't have to do anything. I just stood there for about 45 seconds. But here's how you beat him: you just stand on the switch, and whenever he's about to attack, you just walk off. I used to spin dash off, but I figured out that you could just walk off. Excuse me. Ugh, my nose, man. This sucks. But yeah, that's like the easiest boss in the entire game right there. So simple. Time bonus was terrible. Oh well, we're not going for a high score here. If you keep hanging on to that thing, it'll eventually throw you into the spikes, so I just jump off right before I even touch it. Free rings. Okay, so anyway, there are actually two ways you can go in this zone. The lower path and the upper path. And last time I went to the lower path, so I think I'm gonna take the upper path this time. Like, you know, just be different. Like, you know, be a rebel. Ironically, the upper path actually leads outside the ship, which you don't really expect that. You expect that to be the lower path, but nope. Yeah, that's a little tense right there, and I heard Tails die, but he's invincible, so it doesn't matter. He's got infinite lives. Forgot to jump there. Anyway, in case you didn't notice, I really love this music. Like, this is fantastic music. Oh yes. But I mean, like, you know, when it comes to Sonic, he always has really good music with him because, I mean, like, Sega and the Sonic team really put a lot of time and effort into Sonic games, even the newer ones, and the music and gameplay really shows. A lot of people really like to complain about the new Sonic, like after Sonic Adventure 2, everyone's like it went severely downhill, which I can kind of agree, but I mean it's not like games like Sonic and the Secret Rings and Sonic and the Black Knight were bad games. I mean they were playable, they controlled pretty decently. I mean, Sonic and the Black Knight's controls were a little awkward, but, I mean, it's not like it was anything you couldn't do. I mean, I wouldn't just say it's a bad game. Like, a bad game would be like something the Angry Video Game Nerd would review. And it's just like, Sonic and the Black Knight is just not a bad game, really. I don't really know how to explain it, but, I mean, everyone would always say it's opinionated, but I would say what's opinionated is whether a game is fun or not. I don't think, like, just because you don't find a game fun doesn't mean the game's bad. It just means you don't enjoy it. Like I hate games like Call of Duty. I can't stand them. I just don't have fun playing them. But I'm not gonna say that Call of Duty is a bad game because, I mean, the controls are decent and the gameplay is solid. So it's not like it's a bad game. It's just a game I don't particularly enjoy. You know, you might get flashbacks of Sonic 2 here, the Wing Fortress Zone, but really all you have to do here is dodge his lasers. You can hit him if you're supersonic, but you're not going to do any damage to it. You cannot destroy this thing. You just have to let this thing destroy itself. This seems to be kind of like the theme on this zone. You just have to let Robotnik's machines destroy themselves. Because he's an idiot. And again, you don't have to spin dash, you can just walk. Because there's so much of a delay from when it stops to when it fires. Yeah, you can usually take your time here. Ah, 2 rings off. It sucks. It's nothing too hard. And then I just kind of like, you know, do a little jog here. Like, you know, like I'm on a treadmill. Oh yeah. Burn those carbs, yeah. Do it, work it, Sonic, feel the burn. You don't really need to do that, you can just stand there. So here's the Robotnik machine here, and this one took me a little bit to figure out, but basically you just have to keep jumping in between his hands here and make him shoot fire, and then eventually he'll start doing this little swinging thing. And I have no idea why he does this exactly. I mean, he can just stay down there and not get hit by us at all, but then why does he just swing up here? I mean, he can obviously tell where we are. But anyway, like, you know, I should really stop questioning these kind of games and just, like, you know, go with the flow. Thanks for that, Tails. Got some double hits there. So anyway, that's the Flying Battery Zone. And, yeah, the animals just kind of fall off and die. It's not like you're saving them or anything. It's very tragic. Man, I'm really sucking on these time bonuses here. So here is actually my least favorite zone in the entire game. Sandopolis Zone. Sandopolis. This place just sucks. It's annoying, has annoying robots. The music is pretty nice though, I like the music. I really like desert music. Like Gritty Desert from Mario & Luigi 2 and Desert Hills from Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, the music in desert-y places just, like, you know, really connect with me somehow. Even though I don't really like the desert too much. Like, you know, it's hot, it makes you sweat, and it's like, I mean, I'm actually a pretty big fan of the heat. Like, I would rather be hot than cold, to be honest, because, I mean, well, it's just that whatever, it's just that, okay, this is actually something that both me and my sister agree on, but, like, we just prefer to be hot than cold, because when you're hot, you can do something about it. It's like if you're hot, then just like take off your jacket, take off your shoes, take off your socks. It's like you can do something to make yourself cooler. But I mean, when you're cold, then you just have to, like, you know, throw on blankets or a coat, and it's like that's just restricting your body movements, and then you're just like sitting there all bundled up. And I mean, I know that's comfortable and all, but it's just like you can't really do much when you're like that. It's like sometimes I want to like work on my computer. Sometimes I just want to like play a game, or I have to cook dinner or something. It's like I can't just sit there covered in a blanket. That's just what I think. Anyway, the way to kill this guy is kind of difficult. The easiest way is just to spin dash him, but there's another way to kill him. It's kind of like you just stand next to him and then you start spin dashing it, and somehow that kills him. I'm not entirely sure how it works, because sometimes spin dashing doesn't work, and sometimes it does, and it's I don't know how they program this game. It's an anomaly, I tell you. But then again, I'm not a programmer, so I probably wouldn't understand anyway. Anyway, so we're making headway into the stage, and I'm gonna transform into Supersonic here. As much as I like the music here, I just kind of want to blow through this place because this place just sucks. This place just absolutely sucks. The reason why I didn't transform sometimes in Flying Battery Zone is just because I really, really love the music there, and I just don't want to like overthrow that music because God, it's probably one of my favorites in the entire game. Really. But anyway, enough talking about music, even though I could talk about that for hours, really. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about music a little bit more, but a different kind of music. As you all know, I listen to a lot of music by the Vocaloids. And a while ago, I think it was about half a year ago now, people were uploading a video called, to raise attention that people were deleting, Miku Hatsune videos on YouTube by false claims. And like if you haven't heard of this, it's probably not that big of a surprise because like it wasn't really like on YouTube for a while because well it came just to that one thing, like with that whole incident with Nintendo Capri Sun. People were like raising awareness of false claims on YouTube, so it's just like another one of those, but this time it did not last nearly as long just because people care about Miku Hatsune like everywhere. It's just like that kind of thing, like when the government was like talking about SOFA and all that, like people really love what they can do on the internet. People really love their freedoms on the internet, so people quickly wanted to dispatch of that, and that same thing that happened with this thing. So like I never see those videos anymore about false claims on Miku Hatsune videos, and I'm just like, that was like really, really fast. It was probably only up there for maybe about a couple months. And this is really shocking, and I'm up to 23 minutes now, so after I finish the stage, I think I'm gonna end the video there, because I should have ended it after Flying Battery Zone, so I'm sorry this Sonic video went on a really long time, but anyway, here's another really easy boss. You're probably thinking, oh, you're gonna lose your supersonic powers. Well, that's not really a problem, because this boss is incredibly easy. An interesting thing to note is that when your supersonic powers go away, the music will start over. So like, if the music like starts to go over Supersonic's music and then it ends, then the music will just start completely over, as you probably heard about like a few seconds ago. But anyway, yeah, this boss is extremely easy. You just wait for him to show his head and then you jump on him. The head is the only part you can damage. Actually, technically, this isn't even damaging him. He'll keep coming up over and over again. The point of this entire fight is to push him into the sand. I guess there is an easier way to do this, and that's just to make him jump at you. But I just prefer to do it this way because it's safer. And I've only got 2 hits left, so I'd rather just like do it the easy way. Yeah, it's really, really simple boss there. Who is that handsome-looking dude? That's me. Not you, Tails. You're ugly. Okay, so anyway, in the next episode of Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 3, we are going to take on Sandopolis Zone Act 2. And I made the screen green. I made the screen green. Screen green. Screen green. Screen green. Reminds me of green greens. Okay, bye. I'm an idiot. I know.